Hey, what is happening YouTube? It's the top hat guy here, and we have a adorable special guest today. Elsa, say hey. This is Elsa. She is the queen of everybody. Everybody, that includes you, Donald. I'm just kidding, but But yeah, she is just so sweet, and she's gonna be our guest star here today as we just kind of so I have a couple videos prepared, sorta. I'm working on anyways. For one, I want to do a complete video on the Ice Age, so I am reading up. I have a couple of books that I'm looking into. I have one book specific right now, and I'm looking for others. And oh, she got itch. Oh, she wants in daddy's lap. She wants in daddy's lap. But yeah, I want to do a video on the Ice Age because, like I mentioned in the previous videos, that I don't know much about them. And with the mice, having woolly mammoth hair DNA and whatnot, them trying to bring woolly mammoths back from extinction, I think this is a perfect time for me to brush up on my knowledge on the Ice Age. And I think it's a great thing to use these videos that I'm making to help further educate myself as well, because I can see my own ignorance, and I think that's important to do for anyone to do, honestly, is to realize their own ignorance, and that way that's the first step to dissolving your ignorance, learning, to educating yourself further, to accept that you don't know everything and you can always learn more. And with that actually helps me and Elsa here. Oh my god, look at that adorable. Yeah, say hey. Say hey. Hey, YouTube. We also have Snowflake here. Hey, Snowflake. Oh, she wanted to give me some kisses. Oh, we have the two best guest stars today. Yes, we do. Yes. So, with that, what I want to do with this video, though, is kind of explain a couple things more to y'all about me, about my educational background, or at first lack thereof, and how I became, I saw my own ignorance and rose to the occasion and decided to educate myself. And I think that's probably where we should start, is where I lacked thereof. So high school for most people is the bridging way to, their careers. They go through high school doing like electrical, or all these either blue collar jobs, construction jobs, or office jobs like Word and Microsoft Word and Excel and stuff, right? Or they go and get a degree from college if they get in, or if they can afford to go to pay in, because not everyone gets in and still pays to get into college. It's just, I don't know how, but they do. They find a way. Good for y'all. I'm proud of y'all for just starting to educate yourself. Not the route I took, though, and that's okay. Instead, I, through both middle school and high school, didn't really care. I had different matters that I was attending myself with, and I was attending myself with the wrong crowd as well. And that happens to a lot of lives. They get into the wrong crowd, or they don't even they don't even consider the concept of a crowd. They just see good people who's willing to help them, even if those good people ain't the best people, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of people that do questionable things that, like, for example, I'm sure there's plenty of people that are probably borderline to, or are just alcoholics, that still have a good heart that you can go and hang out with any day and be great friends with them. But you don't want to go down that path, or at least I would hope you wouldn't. Oh, you want to give me a kiss? Thank you, girl. Snowflake, skin a little. Okay. Oh, are we getting down? Are we getting down? All right. I think the guest, oh, no, she's just sitting. She's just a sitting. She said, I'm a sitting. But, so I know that happens, but what happened for me is I got into a crowd that, unless I was trying to be Kingpin from Spider-Man, wouldn't benefit me later in life being around that crowd. And that's what happens with friend groups. The people you surround yourself with really dictate where your personality bonds and who you can become. Not always who you become, but who you can become. And I mean, the first rule of like success. Sorry, Gertie. Oh. They're super hyper today because of the weather. But oh, look. But yeah. So the first thing, like the first key to success, is in who you invest in, because that's the best thing you can do is invest in somebody that if you can see people and can see past who they are and just actually see what they can be capable of, which is something George Washington was excellent at, by the way, if y'all didn't know. And I think that's one of the great trait to have, and not everyone has it. I understand that. Not everyone has that ability to look at someone and be able to judge, damn, I can see potential in them doing something great, being something great. And investing in people, I really think both can further help the world because you're helping somebody, but in turn, an act of kindness usually always rewards with more kindness. Not always. Some people take advantage and granted of what you do, but even still, you know you did the right thing, and you can truly advance further in life helping rather than harming. I truly believe that. Just know what is what's worth investing in, though, is a big part of it. Because if you invest in, say, the friends that I had back in high school, they're only going to get you to become a freaking Kingpin from Spider-Man, you know? They're not going to advance you to become this multi-billionaire owning multiple businesses and helping people because you have the means to do so. They're not going to help you find scientific technology that is way beyond our wildest dreams and advance our society. They're not going to do that. They might do that in a means of underground kingpinentry. I'm not trying to say a certain word here, but and that's okay. That's okay to realize maybe the people you surround yourself with right now isn't the right people to surround yourself with. Now, that's not to say you look at your best friend and be like, dang, that's been a crappy friend sometimes. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying try to reflect. I think that's the best word to say here. Those around you and how you can help them, and in turn how they can help you. Now, that's not to say go and do a good act just because in turn they owe you, because that's not doing a good act. That's just manipulating a situation so someone helps you in turn. That's not being good. Good is in the sake of doing something good just because it's what should be done, not because you're going to be rewarded. I mean, I think that's the whole concept of heaven, if you really think about it. But so with all that, I found myself completely uneducated, very ignorant on most subjects that like 10th graders would easily know. Like, if I went on a game show, Are You Smarter Than a 10th Grader? I was not after high school. I wasn't. But I saw that. And I reflected upon that. I really looked myself in the mirror and said, I'm not satisfied with my intelligence. I want to be more educated. For one, I want to know what's going on around me in the world, and I can't do that, and I can't fix that if I don't even know where it began, why it's going on, and what's going to happen next. And so I dug deep. I went to libraries. I looked up so many YouTube videos. And while I'm on this topic, I want to give shout outs to these YouTube videos because they have changed my life so much by just, hey, no. Sorry, they bully each other over the food sometimes. So you're so big, but you let her just bully you around, don't you? Why you do that? So why you do that? Yeah, do you want to say hi? Say hi. This is my polar bear, y'all. Yes. Oh, giving me puppy kisses. She never gives me puppy kisses. If you have a Great Pyrenees and you get puppy kisses often, I'm jealous because this one does not. But anyways, sorry about that. So I learned so much, and I want to shout out these YouTube channels real fast. First off, Extra History. Thank you so much for making easy to consume content that's so much fun and so well illustrated, and explains this, not just the story but the narrative and what we should learn from it so well. Like, good job, y'all. Just freaking excellent job. Keep it up. I'm gonna be watching y'all as long as y'all make videos. Awesome work. And with that, moving on to another YouTube channel that I have to say the same praise to, Kings and Generals. Y'all do such excellent work. Thank you. Y'all have made so many amazing videos just this week. I'm talking multiple amazing, really pretty decently length videos. Like, I don't know what kind of team y'all have, but they do a fantastic job and get it out the door as fast as I can freaking come up with a concept for a video. So great job, y'all. Thank you so much. And now I want to also say reactors. Reaction videos are so huge in the education scene in YouTube. There's so many people who don't even really like, they spread to do so, but there's still some people who watch reactions before they even watch real videos, and that's big. That means you have the charisma that people's like, you know what, instead of just consuming this content twice, we want to watch how you react to it on our first viewing as well, so we can compare our reactions to your reactions. And that's a community, y'all. That is a self-built community where people's seeing one content creator and was like, dang, I can vibe with this guy. I can really connect. I can really relate to this person. Sorry for all those, you know. But that's amazing. So, Mr. B, I shout you out all the time on my channel already, probably like 5 times now, but dude, you do amazing work. I don't agree with we don't agree with everything together. I have a little different views than you, but that is okay, and you stress that that's okay, and that's awesome that you stress that that's okay, because there's some people on the internet here, on YouTube even, that they think their opinion is the only opinion. And you know, it's so huge that a history teacher on here, or just a content creator period on here, can understand their opinion ain't the only opinion. And that's amazing. Your videos are so constructive and so well informative. I learned so much. Like, I like Ike too, man. I like Ike. Me too. I loved that video. It was incredible. And there's so many videos that you put things so easy to understand in most of your videos. You break them down so well. You find the slideshows and know how to edit videos so well to make it both kind of seem like in the classroom, but at the same time, your charisma, and I don't know, you do great, man. You do a fantastic job. Thank you so much for the videos you do. And I also want to shout out Vlogging Through History. You're absolutely terrific, Chris. Thank you so much for all the videos. Your St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check that out today, man. And fantastic. Your at site videos, like not even your reaction, but your actual content where you go on site and do videos of like these at these memorials. And I think I saw the World War One series most. I think that's the one I've watched the most. And just putting in perspective that, you know, how all those men ran in that field. And it's just, if you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you wouldn't think, looking at that field, you wouldn't think, dang, hey, no, I'm sorry. But thank y'all so much for doing reaction videos. It's really holding up the history videos in YouTube, and I appreciate it so much. So moving on from all that, I want to go ahead and explain where I'm at now. In my educational journey, I suppose. It's always going to continue, but I have ideas. Like, I have dreams, I have plans on what I want to do. I'm making multiple segments to kind of bring so many echo chambered people. Oh, do you want to say hey real quick? Christmas. Okay. Well, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. This one here is so spoiled, y'all. And she thinks she has to have the spotlight. Just has to have the spotlight. But where I'm at in my educational journey right now is trying to set up as many ideas for this channel as possible, to bring more people together, to get them out of their echo chambers that social media keeps forcing everyone into, because that's a huge problem in today. And I think we all agree if we acknowledge it. There's some people who haven't acknowledged it yet, but for the most part, the people who, oh, look how adorable, but for the people who do acknowledge that they're in fact in an echo chamber because of social media, I welcome you to come and learn what's going on outside of that echo chamber, because I'll cover so much variety of things and try to build a bridge for all of us to connect together. And that's the point here. I want us all to come together as like a community, make a community, and help each other by educating each other. Because the news, we live in the misinformation era. That is what is the era right now. It's misinformation era. And the only way out of this misinformation era is if we all stay connected together. So please leave a comment down below on what your journey of education has been, how rocky or how amazing it's been, and where and how you found success, if you found it. And if you're looking for success, maybe we can help each other out and find it together. That's what a community does. That's what people have done for just the end of times. It's time to get out of this misinformation era, and the only way we can do it is with each other. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining us today, our beautiful guest star Snowflake, and our adorable cute polar